y'all, welcome back. So I got my breakfast. I just did avocado toast with a fried egg on each piece of toast. This is actually honey wheat bread because I don't have any of the seed-tastic bread that I normally would use to make avocado toast. But yeah, I just put a fried egg on each one and then 2 slices of tomato and some hot sauce. And I seasoned my avocado with the firecracker seasoning from Auntie Nono's. Y'all, Auntie Nono's seasonings are so good. And I seasoned my egg with their everything seasoning and pepper. Let me show y'all the seasoning I'm talking about. So this is the firecracker sea salt. I put this on the avocado. And then this is the everything seasoning. These are so good. I love her seasoning. I love their seasonings. So yeah, I got my breakfast. I got my iced coffee, which I'm probably not gonna finish because I put it in there hot and it just melted the ice and it's watered down. So, and I don't want to keep adding more like cream and sugar and all. Oh. So.
Out of that rosy. Mama, like your cold tea.
Okay, go watch the show.
Okay, bye, Mom.
Bye. I'm trying to cut down on paper waste, so I bought some cloth napkins. But those tomatoes just keep sliding, so I'm just gonna take bites as opposed to trying to eat it on top of the toast. Yesterday, I filmed what I eat in a day, and I had to go out and I had to send some stuff back to Amazon, so I had to go to UPS, and I had to go to Staples to print the shipping labels because it was like 2 cell phones that I had to send back, and they have like that battery. When you're sending back electronics, they have that battery thing in it, so you have to actually print out the like hazardous material sheet that goes in it, and I don't have a printer right now. Only because every time I buy one, it does not last, and I'm gonna wait until we move and then get one for my office. So that's my plan. But yeah, so I went out yesterday and I sat on my way home. I went to the McDonald's parking lot because I was like, do I want to order McDonald's for dinner? Like, I really don't feel like cooking. It would just be so much easier to just order food for everybody and not cook. But I was like, I told them I was going to do better with my eating and stuff. So let me keep my word and go back home and cook dinner. So I did, and then I filmed it, and you guys have seen that video by now. It was the one with the pork and black beans and rice dinner. So yeah, but I'm definitely struggling. I was proud of myself last night. But it's just really hard to break old habits when you have the habit of eating whatever you want, whenever you want, and now you're trying to stick to something that's better for you, but also just requires a lot of self-control. And if you're not used to having self-control, which I'm not when it comes to food, I haven't been consistently in fat loss mode for that long. It's been almost a week at this point. So yeah, I'm definitely having my moments where I'm like, I just really want something sweet, or I just really want something, I want some chips, or I want some whatever. And it's not that you can't have it. It's not that I can't have it. It's just that, I don't know. I just don't want to have to worry. I don't want to have to think about it. I guess that's what it comes down to. Like, you really have to plan for eating healthier. You have to be kind of on top of that until you get used to it and you don't have to think about it anymore. It's just the cycle of change. Like, when you start something new, you have to really work at it until it becomes a new habit, and then it becomes a whole lot easier for you to stick with it and do the things that you need to be doing. But right now, in this moment, in this phase that I'm in, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. So I know some of y'all are in like a similar phase. You're also trying to implement a healthier lifestyle. And if you're struggling, you ain't alone. I'm struggling for sure. It is motivating me that I said I was going to do it, and I don't want to keep flip-flopping and going back and forth and not keeping my promises, not only to myself but also to you guys. So I'm sticking with it, but I'm really going to be focusing on trying out new stuff because I really need more healthy recipes that I can use to kind of help myself along, so that it's not always feeling like I'm having to figure it out in the moment. Like, I need to be more prepared on the front end so that I'm not in the moment and trying to come up with ideas for doing something, especially when you just want to eat, when you feel like you don't want to have to make something every single time you want something sweet or you want a snack or whatever. And I don't want to make it seem like you need to cut out certain things, because I don't believe that you do. But I think some of my snacks do need to be more healthy snacks. Like, it can't always be chips and it can't always be Oreos or you know what I mean, or ice cream. Sometimes it needs to be something that has some nutritional value outside of just empty calories. My camera died. It didn't die, but I ran out of space on my memory card, so I can't record anything else on there. But what I also wanted to say was that what I realized about myself is that I'm very much a stress eater. When I feel stressed, when I feel like things are like piling up, it makes me, that's my comfort. Like, I use food to comfort me in those moments. I just want to watch TV and eat. And that's not necessarily healthy. So I'm not here with the solution on that. It's just an observation. Because today is the 25th, and I'm trying to get my book completely done by the 31st. And that's 6 days. So I have a lot of writing to do. I'm down to the wire. I'm down to like the last chapter. The last 2 chapters, I'm finishing edits on the first to last chapter, and then I just have to add some stuff to the last chapter to make it to kind of bring the book to an end, and then I'm done. But I definitely can do it in 6 days. It's just that I just feel the pressure of needing to do it, and that is what is like making me, that's making me kind of want to zone out, and that's exactly the opposite of what needs to be done, which is ridiculous. Like, I don't know if ridiculous is the right word, but that's definitely counterproductive to do that, especially knowing that that's the opposite of what needs to be done. But that's my knee-jerk reaction. Like, that's what I want to do. It's not what I'm going to do, but it's what I want to do. But what I find, though, is that when I get in those kind of moods and then I push through it, I usually kind of get inspiration. Like, as I'm writing, it just starts flowing. Even though I felt like that in the beginning, it doesn't stay. I don't feel that way the whole time I'm doing it. So I know I have to just push through. By now, y'all know I've been writing this book for well over a year at this point. So now I know exactly, what I have to do when it comes to writing the book. And now I have to kind of figure out, as I'm transitioning out of writing the book and transitioning into a more health-focused lifestyle, I need to find those same kind of like workarounds in my fitness journey, in my lifestyle journey, or health and wellness journey. So it is what it is. And then it's teaching me that even when you're a year in, even when you're 2 years in or 5 years in, you're still going to feel those feelings that are like, bro, I really don't want to do it. Like, I'm not feeling it. I feel anxious. I feel this. I feel that. And you just got to push through and see what happens when you start. Because if you let that stop you, you'll never do anything. And that is where I've been, but it's not where I want to stay. So I need to do better, basically. So that's pretty much all that's on my agenda for today. I'll be writing I'm not going to have the kids do too much work today because y'all know I homeschool. So today's going to be a pretty light day for them as far as work goes, because I need to have my focus on writing today and not necessarily on homeschooling. So I'm just going to have them do their online curriculum, and I'm not going to have them do the workbooks right here because I usually have to really help them when they're doing that kind of stuff and check their work and all that. And it just makes it a whole lot more time consuming when we're doing that. But they've been doing it really consistently lately. So I'm going to give them a day off today. And so they don't have to do that. And so I don't have to check it and all of that. I could potentially let them do that and then check it tomorrow, but I'm just not even gonna worry about it because they're gonna be asking me questions, and it's just gonna be more interruptions, and I need to really be focusing on writing. But I probably will just show you guys my meals today, since I'm already kind of feeling like I want some junk food. And hopefully it's inspiring for you guys to see me kind of pushing through, and maybe it'll give you the motivation to stick with your dietary changes for at least for today. And maybe you'll get some ideas. I don't know, but hopefully it helps, because I usually like to see stuff like this when I'm feeling like I just really want to let go. I'm not going to let go today. And I'm going to record myself not letting go, just so I can make sure that I don't let go today. Okay. So yeah, I'll be back for my next meal, and I'll see you guys then. So there's some good news today. I was 251.4 on probably like 5 or 6 days ago. So we have lost a couple pounds within that time frame. So I guess what I'm doing is working. And just to be like a little bit more specific about what I'm actually doing, last week I started probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, and last week my goal was just to stay below 2,000 calories. I need to actually go on to like calculate my macros and all that, so I know exactly how many I need to be eating to like lose how many pounds per week, or to maintain my weight and all that. So I need to be like I need to know exact numbers. But I was thinking, I'm pretty sure I've been eating over 2,000 calories per day, and that must be my maintenance weight, or like maintenance or gain, because I did gain a few pounds. So I was thinking if I just if I stay around or below 2,000, I should be pretty good as far as losing, even if it's like a half pound a week, even if it's slow. I would rather start out with something, like doing something versus doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I started with 2,000 calories, and then I was like, well, maybe I should drop it to... Hi, Corey. You need your hair done, girl. I need to wash it. Can you go upstairs? Because I'm about to get back to working. So yeah, I was like, well, let me just pick an arbitrary number. I was like, 2,000 is probably a safe number. So if I could just do less than 2,000 or less calories per day, I'll probably lose weight. And that's what I've been following for the last almost week. I guess today probably makes a week because today's Tuesday. So it's been working. I worked out 4 days between then and now. So I guess I'm sitting at like 4 days a week of workouts for about 30 minutes. So I think that's a pretty good starting point, because obviously it's working. So yeah, that's what I'm going to stick with for now. And maybe every couple weeks I'll drop it maybe 50 calories a week. But right now I'm just trying to be at 2,000 or less. Yesterday I was at like 1,800, something like that. I am tracking all of my calories. I am measuring a good amount of my food. I'm not measuring every single thing that I eat, but I'm measuring most of it, especially when it comes to making my coffee. I am measuring the amount of like creamer and half and all that stuff that I put in my coffee, because those calories add up really fast. So I am paying really close attention to that in particular. And then I'm also, like, when I'm having a snack, like if I'm doing chips or popcorn, I will measure out. So a serving of like chips or popcorn is 28 grams. So I will switch my food scale to grams and measure that out. I've also been measuring it out for the kids, because they definitely go overboard when it comes to like snacks. And then like y'all saw last night, I did measure the amount of the ingredients that I put into that carrot cake thing that I made last night, and I used MyFitnessPal to kind of create that recipe and add up everything. If you haven't seen that video, you can go back to that one to see the exact process for figuring out the calories in food that you're making at home, because that is really helpful, because you can just kind of split it up into however many servings you plan to make it, and you know exactly what the caloric value is, as well as how many of everything it has. So how much protein, how many carbs, how much fat, everything is going to be inside the app for you if you do it that way. So yeah, if you want to see exactly how I did that, it's in my last video, so you can go back to that one, and it will be linked here as well. So yeah, that is extremely helpful. But like I said, I've just been trying to stick with 2,000 or less, and that is apparently working. So I think it's important to know that you don't have to go from eating whatever you want to eating 1,300 calories a day, because that's nearly impossible. Like, it's really hard to stick with that. And I'm not going to do that to myself anymore. I feel like it's just a crash diet. It's just too drastic of a change to stick with. And I'm looking for lifestyle changes and small things that I can do versus kind of trying to make huge changes that might get me down faster. I'll probably get to my goal faster if I could stick with it, but I'm probably not going to be happy with it with the process. And I would just rather go slower and give myself a little bit more grace and let myself ease into it versus just like jumping in head first and knowing that I can't stick with it, because 1,300 calories is nothing. Like, that's pretty much no carbs. That's pretty much veggies, fruits, and fruits are carbs too, but that's pretty much like no rice, no potatoes, no bread, all fruits, veggies, meats, and fish. I think that's pretty much all you'll be able to get in at 1,300 calories. You probably could get some dairy, you probably could get like some yogurt and stuff like that, but are you going to be happy eating that way is the question. And for me, the answer is no. So I would much rather build up to being able to work out harder and build up to being able to drop my calories. And once I get to the point where I'm burning, because when I lost weight a few years ago and I was like keeping it off and fit and everything, I was burning 1,000 calories per workout. That was my target every time I worked out. So I definitely could have been eating 2,000 calories every day and still losing weight. And I wasn't even like weightlifting. I was just doing like cardio. I was doing dumbbells and stuff and integrating some weight training, but I wasn't heavy lifting like in the gym. I was working out exclusively at home, and I was fit. So yeah, it can be done. I do need to look for a new fitness watch. That's one of the things I want to do. I've been kind of researching some different ones. My favorite one at the time was the Polar fitness watch, and it comes with the chest strap that goes around your chest, and it monitors your heartbeat, and that gives you a really accurate reading. But these days, I don't think you actually need to go that route. So I've been kind of looking at some different options for calorie trackers, because I really need to be tracking the amount of calories that I'm burning during workouts. And then, like I said, my goal is to progressively work up to being able to do longer and more intense workouts. But starting where I am right now with so much extra weight and with so little stamina, I can't go all out right now. Like, I need to just build up to it. So I think within the next couple months, I'll be much farther along as far as fitness goes, and I'll be able to do more. I'll be losing weight and I'll be getting stronger at the same time, and it'll just kind of work out that way. So that's another thing where I just feel like you can't go all out. I would rather get 25 minutes of workouts in than do one day of a 50-hour workout and do that 4 times a week, then do one day of a 50-minute workout and just be hating life and not wanting to do it for the rest of the week. Done it before, falling off. I'm just trying to do things differently this time, because I just feel like the way that a lot of us, I know me specifically, the way I've been doing things hasn't been working. I've been going way too hard and starting with, trying to start at the top instead of trying to work my way up to a certain level. So I'm definitely taking baby steps this time, and I'm going to just keep telling y'all everything that I'm doing, because Like I said, I can see so far that it's working just on the scale. Eventually I'll be able to see it in my clothes and stuff, and I think it'll be just interesting for you guys to look back and see where I started and what I was doing. And that'll hopefully let you guys know that you don't have to start at the top of where you want to be, like, because you're not there yet, and I'm not there yet, and I know that. So I'm not going to try to force myself to do more than I can and then give up because it's just too much and it's too hard. So, and like I said, even doing it at this slow pace, I still feel it's still a change. Like, it's still a hard change. For me to work out at all is hard. For me to pay attention to my calories at all is hard because I wasn't doing it before. So it's still a pretty dramatic change, but not as dramatic as me going from, let's say, 2,300 calories a day to 1,300 calories a day. Like, that is very, very dramatic. So hopefully that may all make sense and you guys are understanding and following. But drop a comment below and let me know where you are in your fitness journey and what you're doing, like what's working for you. If you're actually, in the midst of one right now, like, we can all talk about it in the comments and share our experiences because we can all help each other. So yeah, I'm about to get back to writing. I just wanted to tell y'all that because I was like, let me just hop on this scale real quick. But yeah, I wanted to tell y'all that, and I'm about to get back to work. I ordered some new sports bras, which I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so I got these from Amazon. I figured that I needed some new sports bras anyway, because the ones I have are like super old. I was trying to find something that will be supportive for me to jump around in when I'm doing jumping jacks and stuff like that. Corey, if you don't go upstairs, I am going to put you in timeout. So I got these from Amazon because I wanted something that's a little bit more supportive. The sports bras that I have right now are super old. I have some Hanes ones that are really basic. And then I have some other ones that I have one on right now. So it's kind of supportive, but it's also kind of a little tight. And I'm kind of popping out a little bit. But I figured I would go ahead and order some new ones. First of all, because it's going to make it it'll make me want to work out more. And second, because it is, I'm hoping that these will be more supportive and help when I'm actually jumping around and stuff, doing jumping jacks and stuff like that during workouts. And I just love the way that they have this crisscross in the back. Corey, I cannot. So yeah, there's 3 in the pack, and these were under $20. So I think it's really cool to buy yourself new stuff to make you want to work out. That's what I'm gonna be doing anyways. But yeah, so I got this one. This is one. It's this turquoise color, and then it also came with a gray, a charcoal, and then just plain black. And I think they did have, actually no, I know they did have different colors. All of them came in a pack of 3, but you could choose different colors and stuff. So if you are, if this is not your vibe, you could definitely get something different. So yeah, I thought these were really cute, and hopefully I'll have to give you guys an updated review on them if they are actually supportive and good for what I need them for, which is for working out. So yeah, this is my first fitness purchase, and I'm a little bit excited about it. I almost forgot that they were coming. But yeah, so new sports bras. All right, y'all. So I went ahead and tried it on. This is what it looks like. I actually really like it. I think it looks good. It feels very supportive. It's probably just the right amount of tightness. I got the extra large. I'm gonna try to show y'all the back. I don't know if I can. This is what the back looks like. So without actually using it, I actually really like them. I definitely would buy these again. I feel like they are really good quality for the price. When I looked on Target, because I was thinking about just ordering some from Target and doing a drive up or whatever, but they were $15, $16, $20 for one sports bra. So the fact that these were $18 for 3, I think it's probably unbeatable. So for lunch, I'm just having a smoothie because I don't feel like cooking anything. So it is strawberries, mango, blueberries, and pineapple. I am going to also add some spinach in here. Oh my goodness. Look at the mess I just made. I'm over it. I'm over it, y'all. Okay, so this is 32 ounces, so this is definitely a meal replacement. It's a lot. But I also got some extra in here, so it's really probably almost 40 ounces after I drink this down and add this in, or I might give, you want to try it, see if you like it, and I'll give you some.
Okay.
You like it? You want your own? You want some of this? Okay. All right, I'm just gonna drink the 32 and let her have the rest. And I did add a couple tablespoons of half and half because the flavor is a lot different with some half and half than it is with just almond milk. But the calories and everything should be up on the screen for you guys to see. And yeah, this is gonna be my lunch. I am ready for a snack. So here is the cake I made yesterday. The carrot cake that I made yesterday. I cut it into 12 pieces. Back up, Corey. I see your fingerprint in it. You done stuck your finger in it. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. It actually turned out really good, but I think it could be... Girl, take it, Corey. I think it could be a little less sweet. So next time I make it, I'll probably add less sugar. Because the protein powder that I put in it was also sweet. So that's why it turned out a little bit more sweet. But it was definitely the texture of pie, which I like. So it turned out really good. I'm hungry. I'm starving right now. I definitely feel hungry in the afternoon, like the early to late afternoon. So I got some black beans and rice. I did like a half cup of white rice and around probably a third cup of black beans. So this is going to be like my before dinner snack. I should have just had this instead of the pie because that would have made a lot more sense. Probably around the same amount of calories, but I didn't. So this is what I'm having right now because I just feel like I'm starving. And I'm also going to drink a bunch of water because I just feel like that's also part of what's contributing to me feeling hungry. Okay, here's dinner. So I got a chicken thigh, some spinach, which I just like boiled, I guess, and seasoned, and then half of a sweet potato. I'm gonna try to eat the sweet potato just like this and not put like any butter or sugar in it. But if I do add something to it, I'll put it up on the screen so you guys can see it. But you should be seeing the calories right now. So either it'll be with or without the butter and brown sugar. But yeah, so this is what I'm having for dinner, and that's really it for this video. Everything I ate today, I'm not going to eat anything else after this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.